Today I'm going to do the final crack fill, and this is my arsenal of equipment that I'm going to be using. Safety equipment, grinder, kneeler, trowels, brushes, concrete repair mix and bonding agent, water, and a mixing tray. So here's the area that I'm going to backfill today and get this all settled in. As you can see, the crack stitch are in this gray epoxy material. So I ground out a slot 1/8 of an inch between the two slabs and put the rebar in there. It was a composite material, cross between Kevlar and fiberglass, 2-part epoxy. It's had 2 days to dry, which is the recommended time frame to make sure it's 100% set up. So I'll just grind this down flush, get it roughed up, wet it, put the binding agent, and start backfilling it with the cement mix. So here's a look at the zone that I ground out. So the key was to get the extra material off the face of the cement. So you can see these lines, that's where the crack stitches gluing together the two pieces. So you can clearly see how the crack stitch reinforces those two sections. So what I did was I ground it down, roughed it up so the bonding compound will adhere to it all the way around this crack. I also flared out the little patches I did where the rebar was. So next step is to wet this down, then put the bonding agent on it, and then backfill it with cement. So now that I got the crack filled in all the way along its length, and this is going to take a little time to get a little stiffer so I can work it a little bit better. But I have some more material I'm going to add in. I'm going to flare this patch out a little bit more on a broader area. We're all set now. This crack is all sealed up and flared out and finished. These spots here are where the rebar was. I just kind of brushed on some slurry. And I roughed it up with a broom so we've got a non-slip surface. So we'll let this cure for a few days. We'll revisit it when it's all dry, see if there's any touch-up needed. We're essentially done with this repair. So I went inside to take a quick shower before heading off to work, and this is obviously dried a lot more than when I first finished. So you can clearly see the dark band of gray. That's where the main crack was. And you can see the crack stitch material kind of right there, right there, right there, and right there, and right there. So you can clearly see the crack stitch. And once this dries a little bit more, it'll be a little more prevalent. But there's good reason to think that this patch is pretty darn good as far as amateur work goes. I'm satisfied.